Assalamu alaikum, dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, look, we see some of the people, they are successful in their life and they are gaining the success in their life on a consistent basis. On a consistent basis. Does that mean that nothing bad happens in their life at all? It's not the case at all. But still, they are developing, prospering, moving forward consistently in their life. People who are consistently successful in life usually display these 11 behaviors. People who are consistently successful in their life usually display these 11 behaviors. So it actually means that if at all we want to become successful and we want to become consistently successful, so we need to display these 11 behaviors as well. So by doing this thing, we will be able to put our name into the list of those people who are consistently successful. What are these 11 behaviors? Let's try to know it. Let's try to understand it one by one. First of all, it is they set clear goals. Yes, setting up the clear goals. Why? Because setting up the clear goals mean because we are deciding our direction, in which direction to move, because unless and until we don't know the direction, we will be drifting from here to there, from there to there. I think in all of that reason we need to set the clear goals, and setting of the clear goals, that is very much important indeed. So my dear friends and fellows, so the first thing is set clear goals. Now the second is they embrace failure. Yes, embracing the failure. Why to be afraid of the failure? Why? Because failure is not bad indeed. If at all we understand how to take advantage of the failure, if at all whatever the failure can teach us, I think no one else on earth can do that. And we need to learn from our failure, and learning to embrace the failure. That is something what is known to everybody who has got a big success in their life, who were seen consistently being successful in the life. They know how to embrace the failure. The failure can certainly teach us what no one else on earth can teach us. So it is very much important indeed. Now the third is they keep learning. Yes, indeed, they keep learning. They are the lifelong learners. As far this learning is concerned, nothing is as much important as this thing. So we need to learn, and we need to keep learning throughout our life. Now the fourth is they stay healthy. Yes, of course, we need to take care of our health, because health is of something primary importance. So how can we ignore our health? Ignoring our health will be a lot more costlier to us. So health is wealth. Health is the most important thing. If at all somebody is not healthy, how come will he or she be able to do anything worthwhile for their own success? So they stay healthy. And now the fifth is they value relationships. Yes, we need to value the relationships. The relationships are important in the life, because we are not the robots, we are not the machine, we are the living being. Every human or otherwise, whoever is alive, whoever ever got the life, I think they need the relationships. These people who are consistently successful, they value relationship. I think we cannot afford to ignore the relationship, because in the absence of the relationship, we are totally useless, and we are totally, our life is going to be the colorless life. So they value relationships. Now the sixth is they practice gratitude. Practicing the gratitude, we need to become a grateful person. Grateful for what? Although we don't have several things, but still we do have several other things in my life, in your life as well. So this is why I need to become a grateful person. And although there are certain problems in my life, but there are many other problems which I am not facing, but many of the other people in the world are facing today. So I need to become grateful, and great being grateful mean that minimizing the complaints and minimizing the criticism, and now being grateful to as many things, as many smaller things, all the many of the smaller things, the things which we are using in a routine should not be taken for granted at all, because many of the people in the world today, they are deprived of all these. So I need to become a grateful person, so they practice gratitude. Now the seventh quality, seventh behavior of these people is they aren't afraid to say no. Yes, at certain points we do need to say no, and we need to learn to say no. If at all we haven't learned to say no, it actually mean that we will be saying yes at many of the places where I need to say no. I think this saying of no is very much important indeed. So that is now the eighth quality or the eighth behavior of these people is they take risk. Yes, taking of the risk taking is very important. So if at all somebody does not take risk, but this risk taking must not be a blind one at all, it must be a very calculated one, it must be a well prepared one. And if at all somebody is seen taking the risk blindly, it actually mean that they people are gambling, and the result of this is going to be the worst one. So we don't have to go for that. Rather, we need to be very calculative, we need to prepare very well before taking any sort of risk. Now the ninth behavior which these people are seen practicing, they they stay focused. Yes, we need to avoid the distraction, we need to avoid the distraction as much as we can, and we need to stay focused, we need to do the focused work. And that is how we can deliver a lot, we can produce very good result. Those people who are facing the distraction much of the time, they might seem busy, but actually they are not producing anything else. Look busy, do nothing will be their approach. So we need to stay focused. And now the next thing, now the tenth thing, tenth behavior they people display so often, they don't rely on external validation. Yes, they don't rely much, they don't rely much on the external validation. Rather, they themselves know whether whatever they are doing is good or bad, to what quality of the work they are producing. So they are not relying upon, they are not dependent upon the external validation. And now the 11th and the lost behavior they people display very often, they maintain a positive mindset. Positive mindset mean the set of attitudes. So the set of attitudes they people have adopted, they people have evolved over a period of time, that is quite positive. So these are the 11 behaviors the consistently successful people are seen displaying very often. So if at all I or you or anyone else, if at all we want to become, if at all we want to become a successful people on a consistent basis, I think that we need to learn, we need to adopt, and we need to display these 11 behaviors, and it will produce the right sort of results. Thank you.